Alright, what's up YouTube? Sir Hunt's Reviews here, and today's video is going to be a Walking Dead discussion video. I'm going to be focusing on two main character deaths. Both characters are definitely beloved and liked by a lot. Alright, let's get right into things. We'll start off with Carol. Yep, I think she's definitely AMC's cash cow, but I don't know. I think we've all seen, if you're watching this video, you've obviously known about the spoilers for her death. Not necessarily death, but Spoiling Dead fans on Facebook definitely said that they went back and looked over some of their evidence from something that they thought was minuscule, but now it kind of makes sense. Basically, what happens is Morgan and Carol are out somewhere. Carol's in a field. It looks as though she's shot somewhere towards her head. She falls out, and then all you see, these are pictures that people are taking, like from in the woods and shit, or with drones or whatever, so they're not very clear, but they could obviously tell Carol was shot with something. She falls to the ground, and then Morgan is seen standing over her. Now, they don't know whether she gets up, and they're like 90% sure that it's Carol, but I don't know. I'm thinking somehow, basically the wolf ends up getting away with Denise. If Carl does end up having his eye shot out, they're going to need a doctor. So Morgan feels guilty. He's like, I'm going to go. Carol's like, I don't fucking trust you. We're going to go together. Or they could avoid all that shit, and after the shit breaks out, those two just take off chasing after the wolf, trying to get Denise back after they find out Carl's been shot in the eye. Either way, I know they're going to pursue the wolf and Denise, whether Carl gets shot in the eye or not. But basically, let's say they're out chasing them. They somehow get separated. Carol gets ahead or something like that, and she's end up confronted by one of the saviors, and that leads me into the next death. But without getting too much into that, I'm just going to say that one of those characters uses a certain character's bow to shoot Carol the arrow. Morgan, this is my opinion, but this is also, like I said, this is fan pictures that were taken on Spoiling Dead fans Facebook. But basically, let's say she does die, and Morgan, there's nothing Morgan can do about it. Morgan goes back to the group, and he's like, hey, Carol's dead. Daryl's like, what the fuck? How did that happen? And Morgan's like, well, she was shot with a crossbow. You know what I'm saying? And then that leads into the whole episode that Scott Gimple said that Daryl and Rick are going to end up getting their own episode. It's going to be like a buddy-buddy episode. He said he was really enthused with that idea. The actor that actually plays Rick Grimes was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm down for that. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to that. We'll definitely get some guy shipping going on. But yeah, that'll be their episode. Basically, Daryl ends up hearing that Carol's dead and realizes that could have been shot by Dwight, who he let go, which has his crossbow, and he feels some type of way, like remorseful, like, God, if I'd only killed them when I had the chance instead of going back to help them. Now Carol's dead. He's gonna end up, that's just the type of character Daryl is. He'll be like, he's really empathetic, you know what I mean? So he's like, okay, well, it was my fault, she was killed with my weapon, blah blah blah. So he storms off, and then Rick chases after him, catches up to him, and that's when you get that whole episode of, okay, it's the Rick and Daryl episode, you know what I mean? And then let's say something happens during that episode. This could be like the last episode of the season, because that's the episode that Negan is scheduled to be in, or was cast to be in, was for the very last episode. They could fuck with us and put him in episode 12, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be in 13. Basically what happens is 16. What the fuck am I talking about? Game of Thrones only gets 10 episodes, so yeah. I don't know, but anyway, it could be episode 15 that Negan's in, but it's probably going to be 16. That's the episode that he was cast for. But anyway, during that Rick and Daryl episode, they're somehow captured by the Saviors. Let's say they figure out, Negan figures out that Rick's the leader, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna kill your homeboy over here. Rick would be like, what? Everybody else in the world would be like, what? Shut down the internet. That would legit shut down the internet. But it would make sense because Norman Reedus has his own show. I can't remember if I've talked about this in one of my videos before, but Norman Reedus has his own show coming up where he basically is going to sit on a motorcycle and like drive around the country. I think it's set for like a 6-part episode right now, but that's just for the season 1. If it does well, I'm sure he'll be coming back to film another season, so that would make sense that they would it will definitely progress the story along. And like one of my favorite YouTubers, Ronnie Hayes, says it will get rid of the Daryl fangirls. You know what I mean? But can you imagine? Like, jeez, people's fucking heads would explode. If I knew that was gonna happen and I found out spoilers about it, I'm not gonna do a video for it, but I definitely do a reaction of me watching it. I'm not like, if I found out ahead of time from Spoiling Dead fans on Facebook that, yep, we've got confirmation Daryl's gonna die episode 16, I'll do a video of me reacting to it, because you honestly, you hear the spoilers, but you don't really know it's gonna happen until it appears. Just like with Game of Thrones, you hear all this shit from Watchers on the Wall, but you don't actually know what's gonna happen until the episode airs. But like I'm saying, if there's usually Spoiling Dead fans, they haven't been wrong since Andrea way back in season 2. But usually when they say someone's gonna die, they're gonna die. So like I said, if I find out for sure, I'm not gonna do a video saying like, look, okay, I found out he died, but I'll try to do a video of me reacting to it, even though I know it'll still be like I said, you just don't know until it happens. But yeah, that would be pretty crazy. See, kind of wrapping things up. I haven't done this in any of my videos before, but my actual name is Mark, and I'm from Philadelphia, but I moved down south. I've lived down south since 1998. So I'm pretty much down here. That's why my accent kind of like fades in and out. I know there's probably a few people that are like, what the fuck, where are you from, dude? But yeah, anyway, I'm also mixed, black and white, and new to YouTube, hoping to grow my channel. But that pretty much it. I'm going to wrap this video up, keep it short. Hopefully you guys don't like go nuts in the comment section talking about, what, Carol's going to die, what, Daryl might die. Yeah, that's right, both of them could die. Maybe not both this season, or maybe we're left in a cliffhanger where we don't know if Carol's dead. I don't know. They did that with Glenn for fucking like 5 episodes. They realize they can do that, and the only thing we can do is just get pissed off. Because honestly, people are gonna be like, "Oh no, we're not gonna watch anymore." Yeah, right. You'll still be watching. You'll be watching. It might take you a few episodes, but you're gonna hear about some shit, and you'll still be watching. And then you also get those people who will be like, "I watched The Walking Dead in season 2 when they were lost in the woods looking for food. And I watched the episode in season 5 or season 6, this new season, and they're still walking around in the woods looking for food. Nothing's changed. The story, like, motherfucker, you watched like 10 minutes of like 2 seasons. There's the person in particular I got in a conversation with a couple months ago. But basically, like, you're an idiot. There's like 100 hours plus of TV that you're missing, and you're just saying it's the same shit. Like, yeah, they tend to recycle the story, but come on, it's a fucking apocalypse. They're running out of food. Nobody's making food. So, like, let's be real. You know what I mean? Alright, thanks for watching. Peace.